Hello and welcome to the certificate course in Cockney Proficiency. This is Edna Vaz Fernandez. In this lecture, I'll be talking about another grammatical feature that affects nouns, pronouns and adjectives in Cockney, namely the feature of number or vachan in Cockney. So Cockney has two numbers, दोन वचन असतात कोकणीत. One is singular or called as ekvachan and the other is plural or बहुवचन. So how to form plural words out of singular words? We have to look at the endings of the words and the gender. So the two things that are important while forming plurals of words is endings of words or word endings and their gender. So based on these two things, the plural formation will be dependent. So this feature, the number feature, influences nouns, pronouns and other categories such as adjectives. And this plural also reflects on the verb form. So the most common pattern, so in the previous lecture, I had said that the word endings for masculine nouns, the common ending is O. For the feminine, it is E. And for the neuter, it is A. So looking at the endings and the gender, we can form the plurals. So how do we form plurals of the most common pattern? So whenever a word ends with O in the plural, it will end with A. So this is O is a open sound. So in the singular, it will be O. In the plural, it will become A. Okay. So the feminine nouns end with E. In the singular form, their plural will become yo. Sorry. In the IPA, ya is mostly written with J, okay, because it is a palatal sound. However, I have used Y because it is more common Roman letter. For neuter nouns, the most common ending of words is A. In the plural, it becomes E, okay, with a anuswara or nasalization. So let's see some examples of this common pattern. So as I have said, mostly masculine nouns end with O and they become A in the plural. So for example, have, folo, puslo. Folo is ending with O and it is a masculine noun. In the plural, it will become fole. Folo, it will become, this is singular. In the plural, it will become fole. Okay, this O will become A in the plural form. Have, folo, puslo means I wiped the blackboard. Have, fole, pusle means I wiped the blackboards. Okay, this is singular, this is plural. In the Konkani, the O ending is the O ending in the singular becomes A ending in the plural. Also, we can see that the verb is also changing. Puslo becomes pusle. So, here the verb is agreeing with the number and the gender of the previous noun. Tuve ambo khalo. Did you eat the mango? Ambo, which ends with O, becomes tuve ambe khale. Okay, it becomes A in the plural. Ho ghodo konacho. Whose horse is this? So here also the O becomes A in the plural. Here also konacho is indicating singular masculine, whereas konache indicates plural masculine. Okay, so we know that the most common pattern for masculine is O, which becomes A in the plural. The most common ending of feminine nouns is E. which becomes yo in the plural. For example, have party pusli, I wiped the slate. Party ends with e, which is a feminine noun. In the plural, it becomes yo. For example, have patio puslyo, I wiped the slates. Maka ek kani sang, tell me a story. Maka is to me, ek is one or a determiner. Kani is story, sang is to tell. Okay. Maka ek kani sang, tell me a story. Maka don kaniyo sang. Okay. So kani becomes kaniyo. Tell me two stories. Another example, Ranche Kudit, Suri Asa. Suri is again ending with E. Ranche Kudit, Suryo Asat. Okay, so E becomes Yo. Here also Kani becomes Kaniyo. The most common pattern for neuter nouns is they end with A in the singular and become E in the plural. Okay, for example, Shetat ek bake asan. Shet is field, bake is the bird stalk. Shetat ek bake asan, there is a stalk in the field. Shetat baki asat. Okay, so bake, this is IPA, bake becomes baki. Okay, this is for nasalization. So A becomes E. Mezar ek kele asa, mez is table, mezar is on the table. Mezar ek kele asa, kele is banana, there is a banana on the table. In the plural, mezar char keli asat. Okay, there are 4 bananas on the table. So again, A becomes E. Thoi, tole asa, there is a lake there. Okay, in the plural, it becomes thoi, toli asat. So again, A becomes E. Okay, so this is the most common pattern. In the previous lecture, I had told that this is, apart from this common pattern, the masculine, feminine and neuter nouns have other endings. So based on those endings, we have other plural forms of the words. So it is important that we use the language in such a way that we are able to use all the forms of the words or nouns. So previously I had said, I had shown this slide where I had mentioned the endings of these words. So here I will now elaborate more on the pluralization of masculine nouns. So to begin with words that end with U, for example, Raju. This is U. Then A ending, for example, Mama. This is A. And then we have E ending. Okay, in the written form it is like this. For example, Dudi, Hati. Okay, this is E ending. All these words, they remain the same, okay, in the plural form. What I mean by same is that not that they are not forming plurals, but the form remains the same. Okay, in the written form they do not change, but the inflection or the form of the verb or the adjective, it shows that they are already in the plural. However, this form, the singular form and the plural form are the same. I will give examples in the later slides. Okay, so these are vowel ending masculine nouns. Here I have mentioned that these are nominative forms, which means that they are direct forms. Okay, we are not concerned about other inflections that the word take, but these are direct forms. Okay, so I have said that these are vowel ending. So for example, if you have U at the end or A at the end or E at the end, there is no change. Okay, in the written form they remain the same. However, as I have said, that the form of the verb will tell whether these are plural or singular. Then we have words, masculine nouns that end with consonants. So all these consonant ending masculine nouns, they will undergo change. The vowels before them will undergo change. Okay. So these are consonant ending, but the vowels that we have mentioned here, they will undergo change in the plural formation. Then we have a, which does not undergo any change in the plural formation. I will talk about this in detail in the other lecture, in the following lecture. Thank you.